creators are getting pissed on, literally taking golden showers on the daily. I mean, Christ, I'll take some urine on the face in the heat of the moment, but not as a daily occurrence. That's too much for me, and I assume for most YouTubers as well.
Beautiful day. What is up, guys? AdjrianNickelodeon coming at you from Sydney, Australia. For anyone that's new here, I'm a YouTube motor vlogger, a motorcycle video blogger. I've been doing this for the past 4 years here on YouTube, and I really don't like talking at the lights. Let's wait till these change. The conversation is so, oh my days. Woo! Sorry guys, the drivetrain on this bike right now feels amazing. Oh, I feel like a kid in a candy store right now, man. There is no better feeling than a brand new sprocket and chain on your motorcycle. This is like Christmas in July, except it's October. Oh, it feels so good. Smooth power delivery, plenty of power. Oh. Anyway, conversation is important. I know you guys don't really like the 2 or 3 videos that I've done in the past 6 months talking about problems on YouTube. I suppose this is the 4th video. My next video is going to be my 5th and final video, not just talking about the problems here on YouTube, but final video on the channel for well, second final video on the channel technically. Content is officially about to stop on this channel for the rest of this year, I suppose. I don't know, man. Look, you guys all saw my video a couple of days ago. If you didn't see it, go over there and check it out. I've had enough. I'm done. I've had enough of YouTube just bending me over the table and just pounding away, mate. So instead of talking about this, and I get that the conversation is important, and in saying that, Casey Neistat actually uploaded his demonetization video, what was it, like 4 or 5 hours after mine, which is basically exactly the same thing. Writing with Tom told me that he just recorded the exact same video. Now, I want to call Casey Neistat out for a quick second. Casey, you are wrong. When you said...
The second thing that has to happen is for the community to have lost faith in YouTube. I don't think that's happened. I hope that never happens, but
I cannot tell you how unbelievably wrong you are, and I think you know that. I think you know how wrong you are. You just try to be very diplomatic with what's going on YouTube, and you don't really want to ruffle the water because, you know, you're such an influential person on this platform, and if you were to turn around and say, well, everyone's fed up with YouTube, I think that there'll be a mass exodus off this platform, and that's something that you don't want to be responsible for. Fair enough, that's fine, but if you're not going to say it, I will. You are so unbelievably wrong with YouTubers not being fed up with what YouTube has been doing to its creators over the past 2 years. I feel like I've been talking about this non-stop for the past year. YouTube, come on fam, what's going on? We're partners in this, verified. We're supposed to be like this. Something's got to change. The conversations that we have are important. Conversations that we have on this platform are important as much as my subscribers tell me that they're sick of hearing about this shit. Put yourselves in creator shoes, mate. This stuff affects our entire livelihood. You guys are sick of watching this stuff. You guys can go click off this video and go and watch a Logan Paul video or a Rice Gum video. YouTubers that don't have to really worry about all of this sort of stuff. But for the rest of the creative minds on this platform, we're really affected, guys. Look at all of these YouTubers. Fucking game? Do you think this is a fucking joke? Do you think we want to talk about this sort of stuff? We don't want to talk about this stuff. None of us want to talk about this shit, man. But we have to. The conversation has to happen. It must be voiced. Otherwise, there will not be a change. It's the same with the phone fight here on the roads in Australia and around the world. If people like me didn't stand up and start really talking about this stuff and being vocal about it and really bring the issue to light, nothing would have changed. Nothing at all. The conversation is important. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that it overshadows so much of the content on my channel. I'm so unbelievably sorry that it overshadows so much content on all of the other channels that you guys watch and enjoy. But it is extremely important for us to talk about this and for us to change what is happening on this platform. Casey's right about a couple of things. Now look, guys, before you guys go bashing me because you think that I hate Casey Neistat, I've been subscribed to Casey Neistat when he had probably about 300,000 subscribers. And yes, I am what you would call a Casey Neistat hipster. I was around before he exploded, before he got big time. And you know, I think he's done a lot of great things for the community. I also think he's an extremely smart guy. He's an amazing businessman, and he's very diplomatic. And you know, I wish you know, as good as his video was, like, I don't want to let's get through here. His video was amazing. The demonetization video was amazing, but that part there where he said that YouTubers hadn't lost faith in YouTube, oh mate, that tipping point, where that tipping point is right now, right? And 50% of us have tipped over. The other 50% of us are holding on like I have for the past 2 years, and I'm done, mate. I'm so fucking done with YouTube and its bullshit. I've already recorded a video, guys. It's gonna be my next video. You guys aren't gonna like it because Daddy AJ is going to be going away for a little while, but it has to happen. I need to go and build my revenue streams external to YouTube, and and I don't want to do this out of spite, but whatever money I can make to support this channel external to YouTube, I will chase those leads as a priority before I work on anything else here on YouTube. And that means content stops while I try and work everything else out. How shitty is that, man? I love YouTube so much, dude. I really do. Casey Neistat said it in his comments on his own video. Like, he loves this platform. We all love this platform, but YouTube really need a reality check, man. The creators on this platform are what's important. Without, Casey's right about that too. Without the creators, you guys lose that competitive edge. And you know, I get invited to a lot of YouTube events here in Sydney, and you know, I step out of those events. You know, I used to step out of those events really, you know, energized and really wanting to get back into it. But now I step out of those events, I get home, I upload a video and it's demonetized, or it just, the views are capped, or I lose subscribers, or the plethora of other issues that have just been plaguing every single YouTube channel on this platform for the past 6 months, 12 months, for the past 2 years. I think Ethan from H3H3 said this. He said,
I truly don't think that you'll see any more edgy, interesting channels coming up in a big way on YouTube anymore. You won't see it. All you're ever going to see on YouTube anymore is Jake Paul, Logan Paul. You're going to get more Dude Perfect. There's no soul left. There's no backbone left.
And I agree with him. I agree with him wholeheartedly. There will be no new good content creators up and coming on this platform anymore going forward in the current state of YouTube, unless things change. Hand to God. That is clear as day. I'm gonna have to come back to you guys. I'm heading over to my brother's house, and Well, will you look at that? Same intersection, we're just going the opposite direction. Just picked up my bro, and we're gonna head into the city and pick up his wife from work to surprise her. Oh, there he is on his brand new 2017 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. Look, I understand, guys, I understand wholeheartedly that the next video that I upload on this channel is something that's going to be quite hard for a lot of you guys to stomach. I suppose I'm making this video just to soften the blow a little bit. I know there's a lot of guys out there that you know, they rely on my content to you know, to really help them out, and you know, I suppose that's the hardest thing, just stepping away from all of this, and it really makes you feel like you're letting a whole bunch of people down. But look, in the long run, like, it's going to be for the best. That's all I can say. It's tough, man. I spoke about this a couple of years. I think it was like 2013 or 2014. I spoke about how, fuck, man, fucking hell, let's go. Guys, I'm just going to wait till we get riding, because this is boring just sitting here. Alright, and we're off. Yeah, man, I spoke about this like years and years and years ago, 2013, maybe it was 2014. I remember exactly where it was as well. It was on the Cumberland Highway, sorry, corner of Cumberland Highway and Windsor Road, just going up that hill. I'll find the footage, I'll try and cut it in right now. But oh, my brother's doing all right on the Harley, filtering up here. But anyway, like I was saying, how there are so many YouTube creators that they stop making videos, you know, for various reasons, but a lot of them stop making videos because they don't think that their content is good enough. And it's I suppose it's a struggle that a lot of creative people have, is that they're always striving to better themselves and to just, you know, make the absolute best product or best creative art that they possibly can. And that's something that I struggle with here on this channel, and that's something that Casey Neistat, actually, funnily enough, has spoken about as well. I remember one quote from Casey. He said that perfection is the enemy of completion.
Never let perfect be the enemy of good enough.
In what ways has ridding yourself of perfectionism made you better?
Perfection is the enemy of good. And what that means is you can never let your desire for perfection prevent you from finishing something that's good. Because to finish something, even imperfectly, is to learn from it, and then you can move on and get closer to perfection. Prior to really embracing YouTube, I always considered like my filmmaking, the content I made, to be precious, and perfection was imperative. And how that actually manifested, what that actually meant, was I just didn't make a lot of stuff, because I always had that excuse to fall back on. And in embracing YouTube, and more specifically, giving myself this daily mandate to upload a video, it has forced me to abandon this idea of perfection, this false idea of perfection, and instead forced me to focus on productivity. And that, in aggregate, over time, has made me a much better filmmaker, has made me a much better storyteller, creator, all of that.
And what he was saying was that no matter how long you sit there and try and, you know, fill in the gaps and try and perfect something, and, you know, watch a video 50 times in post-edit trying to make it absolutely perfect. It was perfect the first time around. It was perfect the first time, like the very first cut of that video was perfect. You know, I suppose a lot of creative people really struggle with trying to get something out there that, you know, they really don't want to put their name to something that they don't think is the absolute best that they can do. Let's see how my bro, oh, he's gonna filter? No. Yeah, man, and I suppose, like, for me, that's like one of the biggest reasons why I'm about to step away from the channel, is to break that sort of like that misconception, that stigma that I have of quality. You know, oh mate, I just need to get content out. It takes so long to edit these videos for you guys, because I want to make sure that they're perfect. Everything, audio, color correction, the text overlays, the information that's in the video. Sometimes I'll film a video 3 or 4 times. I'll scrap all of the rest of the footage and go out and refilm it just to make sure that I've got everything that I need to say said in the video. And the honest truth about YouTube these days is that it's no longer about, look, you know what, I'd speak about this in the other video. You guys will see it in a couple of days time, but YouTube is now disposable content. It's It's very consumable. You watch, that's it, it's done. You throw it away. All of my old videos and a lot of old videos on other people's channels don't get watched anymore. They sit at the bottom of the YouTube algorithm, never to be seen by the public ever again. It's all about the new video that was uploaded within the last 4 hours here on YouTube. That's all that matters. It sucks, man. It's just it sucks that you pour your blood, sweat, tears, heart and soul into a video. Cheers, mate. Nice little nod there from a cruiser rider. Then and then you put it up and it just fucking disappears off the face of the planet after 4 hours. That shit there is, you know, one of the main reasons why I'm stepping away from the platform for a period of time. Not only is the channel in like a massive financial crisis, and to be honest, like I don't know how many times I've said this, but my Patreons are the only thing that have kept you guys watching videos here on this channel. Without my Patreons, without the 131 people that I've got over there at the moment, without those guys, YouTube videos here on this channel would have stopped a year ago. So don't thank me for the content, man. Go over I was going to say go over to Patreon and thank them. Don't, just thank my Patreons down in the comment section below, because they're the reason why you guys see content here on this channel. Yeah, I'll talk more about all of this stuff in my next video. But yeah, perfection is the enemy of completion. It really is. And I need to try and work out some sort of balance between putting out content for you guys. Now, I understand a lot of you guys just want to see content. You don't really care how edited it is, and I do that from time to time, but it's not where my heart lies, man. It really isn't. And I don't know, I suppose I can't really sit there for days on days editing videos and editing content. Make sure I check the intersection before we head into it, for it to be chewed up and spat out. Ooh, missed a gear just there. Careful, careful. For it to be chewed up and spat out by the YouTube algorithm, I just I can't do that shit, man. It's Eric the car guy actually made a lot of sense when he was talking about this. It just you know, it's not worth it, and it's not even about the money. It's just not worth, like, it's not worth fucking making something amazing and then, you know, like you're in an art gallery, right? I think I've used this analogy before, but you're in an art gallery, right? And you've got 1,000 people there willing to see like your art, right? Everyone's chatting away and sipping their they're sipping their wines or their champagne, and then you come out with your amazing art that everyone is there to see, and 3 people turn around and look at your art because everyone else is so distracted. And it's not just that, everyone else doesn't realize that you've brought your art out on the stage. There hasn't been an announcement, you know, nothing's been said, no one's told when the art's coming out or that it's just come out, but 3 people notice that it's come out, and that's the guys that are watching my channel. You guys right now, you guys are the 3 people that have turned around to look at my art, and like, I'm grateful for that, man. Like, I really am. But it also sucks that I've put so much time and effort and hard work into my videos for it just not to not get seen. That sucks, man. That really does fucking suck. So again, like Casey said it, man, perfection is the enemy of completion. YouTube want disposable content. I need to find a middle ground. I need to find something, I need to find a balance, and I suppose that's extremely hard to do for me, you know, being the creative person that I am, to put out what I would consider shit content, but what you guys would consider amazing videos. It's I don't know, man, it's strange. It's just like that level of quality that I hold myself to is just so much higher than people's expectations here on this platform, and I need to learn how to let that go. So I'm going to go away for a little while, guys, after my next upload, and I'll be back.